Hey everyone. Oh my God. It is so good to be back. So, I'm not going to get into too much details of what was going on. The short version of the story is I got myself into Corona, into COVID, for about a week. I had fallen off the horse big time, face in the mud, all the whilst feeling extremely sorry for myself and then beating myself up because I know how this stuff works, and it was just one a big pity party. And since I think right before Corona, I was feeling better again, and I was feeling like, yes, I'm inspired again. I'm going to make videos again. I'm going to do what I feel is part of my purpose to do. And then Corona happened. Um, and in that whole week, which was like so amazing, it was like so amazing. It was such a good week. I couldn't do anything like physically. I couldn't do sports. I couldn't teach. I couldn't like do the things that I normally do physically, but I could read. I could watch videos. I sleep, obviously. Cook like my taste. Like everything was fine, except for the energy part, like feeling. And during the time, I think it was the first day of that I had Corona that I was checking, or officially, because I think I had it before, but that's a whole different story. I was watching something on Gaia, which if you're not a member of Gaia, get it. Like Gaia is amazing. And I was watching this thing on Gaia that from the Conscious Life Expo 2019, and it was funny because the picture of there are all these pictures that show, okay, these are the speakers that you can check, and the picture of this woman, like she triggered the shit out of me, and I knew I had to watch it. Like you just know, and I knew, and I was like, oh, I don't want to. I did it anyway, so I watched it. And then during whatever she was doing, she was measuring the chakra movement or the chakra health of the people that were with her on stage. And I thought, that's interesting. Let's measure my own chakras, how they're working. So, and the other interesting thing is, oh, yeah. Okay, Monique, focus. So, what I found out, and what I already knew because it had been said to me before, is that my first three chakras were completely out of whack. Like my root chakra wasn't working, my sacral chakra wasn't working, my solar plexus chakra was working, but the device that I used, I used something really simple. Excuse me. The thing that I used was rotating in the wrong direction. So I was like, okay, a heart chakra, fine. Throat chakra was really open. Like, okay, maybe you should back down a bit on the truth, on the honesty. Third eye chakra was really well, and my crown chakra too. And it's you can measure it easily yourself. I can also do it for you. I can do it from a distance. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. And then it all made sense to me. I thought, okay, so that is what's going on. Because you can come to things, you can come to feeling wholeness in different ways, right? You can work with your mind, you can work with affirmations, and sometimes that stuff doesn't work because my mind was just going all places and not in the direction I wanted to. And then I got the knowledge via my amazing intuition and my inner self, because inner self is constantly speaking to us through intuition, but you got to be able to hear it, right? I got the information like, hey, work on your chakras. So I went fully into it. Like, if I find something and I know it is it, and I felt it was it, I just went fully, I thought, okay, cool. I'm going to start with root chakra. So I found out, okay, these and this and these things I need to buy to eat. I know this is for Corona, actually. A couple of days later, I found out because I was still able to do groceries. So I got all these things that help balance the root chakra. So red beet, granaatapfel, what is it called? Pomegranate, carrots, oranges. Well, these are second, but still doesn't matter. So I bought all these things, and then what do you think I had to pay at the register? 13 euros and 13 cents. So I was like, okay, thank you. I know I'm on the right track. Within a week, I kid you not, everything, like the first three chakras, also the one that was spinning in the wrong direction, everything is working again. I feel reborn. I am reborn. Like I'm back on track exactly how I was before. Maybe not exactly, actually better. And we definitely need, or maybe we do not need, let's speak for me. I need these times to find out that I do not want to be there, and I will do everything because I was getting a bit lazy. I had been eating super bad things, and I just react to that. And even though everything is mind and it starts in the mind, if I'm part of the collective consciousness, which I still am, that believes that certain things you shouldn't put too much in your body or else your body chemistry gets out of balance, which has its effects on your mind, and I'm part of that collective consciousness still, then don't do that stuff. Anyway, I went down, I'm back up, and I'm back. So that is what was going on. And the information for you in here is if you also feel drawn to this chakra stuff, because everything is energy, we know that. And chakras are our energy centers there. And this knowledge has been around for ever, like forever, in all big religions or schools of thought. Chakras are there. They might call it different, like Chinese medicine. I don't think Chinese medicine calls it chakras, but they work with meridians. And meridians, they also come together somewhere. And I'm not sure if then they call that chakra, but it doesn't even matter because that's not what this video is about. Anywho, so get into this stuff if you feel like, oh, okay, I feel like there might be some truth here. Research it or write me in the comments, and then I'm super happy to talk more about this. Last thing that I wanted to do is write you something from the book from Linda Merendal. My God, this book is so full of amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. So, which is what I wanted to... yeah, here. I can read you the whole book, actually, because it's just full of amazing stuff. I'll put the title of this book in the description. So, this is Mind Images. Oh, and we know this already from Neville. Oh, shit, and I wanted to tell you something. Okay, after this. Nothing will enter our reality unless and until we can see it in our mind's eye or sense it. We must be able to conceive of what we want through image or sensation, and then we can bring it into reality as a working model. But if we can't get a basic internal picture formed, we'll never have it. We must see or sense ourselves pulling into the gas station or walking across the carpet before either event can materialize. It may be so fast, the focus, that our conscious mind almost misses it, but still it must happen. Everything we create starts with a thought translated into an image or sensation. From falling down the stairs to winning the lottery, we simply must be able to think it's possible and then see or feel it happen. Yes, we know all of this. And still, it never hurts to hear it again. So what I wanted to tell you, I have this hard disk that had been broken for 4 years. Well, I don't believe in time. Sometimes I do. And like I need to have some kind of a reference to explain it to you, right? So 4 years ago, this hard disk broke down. And I was so sad because on there are pictures that are really important to me. And from time to time, I've been trying to get onto this hard disk again. And I haven't thrown it out. I had thought about it a couple of times, but every time I felt no. And it didn't make sense. And I'm happy it's not such a big thing, because probably I otherwise would have. No, I would not, because my intuition would have said, wait, because it will work again. So now I gave it away. It works again. Like after 4 years, and one of my best friends, who's not really into conscious creation, and he's very much into technology, and he was like, but that's not possible. That stuff never happens. Are you sure it was broken? Yes, I'm sure it was broken. So I have all these pictures again, and then someone else, because I posted it in a Facebook group of Linda Mendel, and then someone else answered, like a lot of people reacted, and one person said, yeah, make sure that you get the data off before it happens again, something like that. And I was like, I'm not even going to go there. So what is the explanation of that? This happened and it works again. I switched timelines. Everything is now. Like the now that I am now, the person I am now is not the same person as 5 minutes ago. You know, right? Everything exists, and we move through versions of ourselves constantly, different timelines, and I don't even want to try to understand. I've accepted it. It's true. Because I know that it's true, I also know that there's a version of this hard disk that never existed. There's a version that got completely erased. There's a version that I threw away. There's a version that has never been broken. Like all these things. And I just stepped into the timeline that says, this has never been broken. Or it magically, got repaired by angels or whatever. Seriously, over the moon. And then one last thing, because it's so fun to talk super long to you. If you made it this far, kudos. I have this major big thing I'm working on, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you as soon as it's there. And then a good friend of mine that I hadn't spoken to in a long time, and yeah, I consider her a good friend, I had to think of her, and I sent her a message. And then she said to me, hey, Nana, how are you? Guess where I live now? Barbados. She lives in Barbados. And if you're into Neville, then you know that this is like, I was like, what? She's not into Neville, by the way, so she doesn't know the significance of this. I know the significance of it. I'm just like, okay, that was like a hammer. Well, not a hammer on the head, because it didn't hurt. It was just like, oh my God, this is so cool. This, for me, it is a message from me to me, like, girl, you're on the right path. So, yeah, super happy to be back, and nice to see you in here. And I wish that whatever you get from this is exactly what you needed to hear. And I don't only wish it, it's my intention, and I trust it as well. And I see you super soon. And don't forget, if you have any requests or want to know more about chakras or whatever, just message me either in the comments or privately. And on my blog, which is my full name, I'll just put it in the description. I also started to talk about chakras and what I did to rebalance, reactivate. No. That's it. Almost 15 minutes of talking. Wishing you a beautiful rest of the day. See you soon. Ciao. Mwah.